Undisputed, we are live from Los Angeles. I am Jenny Taft. Skip Bayless over here, and Shannon Sharp.
Hey, Shannon Sharp. I don't know who Shannon Sharp is. This is old Goat James.
Oh, okay.
How you
Oh,
doing,
you
Skip?
need to cut down on the gummies.
No, go
down on the
on, go. How you doing, Skip?
You know, I'm doing great because I should be wearing the 23
No, you
jersey
should.
because, wait a second.
What?
Your man LeBron last night went 1 for 5 from the free throw line. So our Diet Mountain Dew case bet, guess what? You said 80% free throws. You've plummeted to 67% for the year. I think I just won another case. I think last night the case was closed. Wow, interesting.
First of all,
Goat.
is the season over?
You want to triple the bet?
No, I want to triple the bet. Did you see the
We can triple the bet if you like. We can quadruple the bet.
Did you see those threes from Dorchester?
I can't even hear what you
You hear what I said? Oh, Skip, how you doing? It's okay. How you doing?
We need a
Oh, there he
microphone in
is.
there.
Oh.
How you doing, Skip?
Yeah.
There he is.
You know what that is? That's the perfect faux goat mask.
You know, Skip,
Faux goat.
I got a VIP section now at old Club Shay Shay. Only the most exclusive members, so you have to have come to Club Shay Shay at least like 25 times.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
And you get your own bottle of this. I got you one of these too, Skip. Cause you good. You welcome it. You welcome at Club Shay Shay
I
anytime.
don't need
He
one. That's
wants
for
it.
Jenny, I think.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Hey Jenny, check this out.
Yeah.
Let me show Skip. Look
It's so nice of you.
at that. Look who on there. Look who on that thing. Skip, look who on there,
That is-
Skip. Skip, look who on there, Skip.
Are we advertising for somebody?
No, that's
I
me.
think we're
Picture of Shannon.
advertising.
No, that's me.
Yeah.
That's me, Skip. How you doing though, Skip? Was that a good game last night? Did you enjoy the game?
Payola. You
Was
know,
it a
it's
good
like-
game? It
I
was a
don't
great
know.
game.
Skip, did you enjoy the game?
You know what? You should have worn a Rondo jersey.
Don't do that, Skip.
Or
Skip.
maybe a Kuzma jersey.
Don't do that, Skip.
Why not a Kuzma
Skip,
jersey?
don't do that. Why would you do that?
Why is your top different color than your shorts?
Cause these are not
Curious
these are not NBA exclusive. This is an actual. This is a real LeBron.
Really?
Ooh, give you that. That's what LeBron. You see Joey at the AM1. LeBron say,
Do we need to see it from you, though, too?
Why do you have that belt thing?
"Cause this is my mic package, my IFB line."
Are you going to wear it the whole show? Or?
No. I'm gonna do a quick change.
Okay. Well, appreciate it. Thanks
How y'all
for
doing?
bringing the fun this morning. Can we actually get to the game, Shannon? Can we talk
Yes,
about
yes,
what
let's talk
happened
about
last
that.
night?
Let's
Are you
talk about
done?
it. Yep.
All right, you
I'm
good,
ready.
Skip? Let's get to all the action. Either way, he's got no words. LeBron had a very busy day yesterday. And hey, let's tell you all about what happened. The thriller in Boston. The Lakers were down by as many as 18 points, but they made a big comeback. LeBron got a visit from Miss Trip Dub and hit a huge three-pointer to tie the game with under a minute left. Then Kyrie Irving put the Celtics ahead by 1 by hitting a shot with 11 seconds left. But former Celtic Rajon Rondo turned out to be the hero, grabbing a loose ball, hitting the game winner at the buzzer. The Lakers are still just outside the final playoff spot. Let's take a listen to LeBron and Rondo after their big win.
Just get it up, get the arc up. Believe it or not, I always dream like this, you know what I mean? But I couldn't picture it being this sweet coming back on, 13 years in, where it all started. Team struggling right now, and I think it's definitely a confidence booster for us.
I mean, it's only right that the ball find Rondo's hands some way, somehow, and he's able to drain it. He's one of our captains on our team, one of our catalysts, and he might not talk about it, but I know he's excited as hell to play here in the Garden, and then to make that shot right there, it was big time for our team.
All right, Jen, I know you were excited about the win, but how
Okay.
important was this win for the Lakers?
Skip, we talk about this all the time. In all seriousness, that games in February, they really don't mean anything. Once you get to April, you get to May, towards the tail end of the season, you're heading into the playoffs. But given what the Lakers had gone through, they had just lost the game by 42 points the other night, and they were down by 18 points in this ball game, looking like they were going to lose another game by 40-plus points. We don't know what's going to be the end result when it comes to the Lakers season. But if the season were to turn around, I think this is a game, because normally in every sport, there's always a game that you always look back to and you say, no, you know what? This was the game that really pointed us in the right direction, and to let us know. Skip, you had to be very impressed with what you saw last night. 35 assists, the second most in the game. They've only had one game when they had more assists, and that was the overtime win against OKC. 8 turnovers. That allowed them to, when you're down by that many points, every possession really matters. And so now you're not turning the ball over and letting the Celtics get out even more. And then they caught fire. In that third quarter, Skip, they couldn't miss. Rondo looking like James Harden. He's hitting step-back threes. Kuzma couldn't miss. Caldwell Pope couldn't miss. LeBron got it. Man, he hitting threes from Dorchester. I'm like, what you Ron? Really? Up in Kenny Bunkport. He let one go from Kenny Bunkport, Skip.
LeBron would not be caught dead in Dorchester.
That I'm just saying that way you're shooting him.
Oh,
yeah, he just
well,
ran
you say he shot it from there. I don't know.
Yeah, he ran.
He had to be there.
Yeah, you know what I'm just saying. He just ran. Let it go.
Really?
I was very impressed with this, and like I said, we don't really know what's going to be the end result of their season. Do they go on get on a run here, and they're making the playoffs. So everybody that's out there, the Lakers might not make. No, they're making the playoffs. Where the seed is another thing. But if they go like I think they're going to go, and they end up somehow 4 or 5, we're going to look back at this game and say, you know what? That was really the catalyst. That was really one of the turning points of their season. Now, I was very disappointed again, Skip. Free throws. That's ridiculous. You can't be 6 or 16. The Celtics goes 20 or 20. This game really shouldn't have been this close. You make your free throws, and now, instead of Rondo having a hit a walk-off buzzer beater, you're probably 4 or 5 points clear. But because you're so pathetic, now, if you combine what they normally do, Skip, high turnovers, I think they're averaging 14, 15 turnovers a game. They're the worst free throw shooting team in the NBA. Now, if you'd have had that perfect storm last night, you lose this ball game. But because you were really great in one area, taking care of the basketball, while you were really poor in the other area, shooting free throws. And then because you can't count on going 22 or 4. What were they, 22 or 41? They caught fire. I mean, they put up 42 points, and there was really nothing. There was really nothing they could do. So I was very pleased. And LeBron, this is what you have to love about LeBron. He didn't interfere in the third quarter. He's like, everybody got to go. Ooh, let me drive and let me get you to your spot. Caldwell, take that one. Kuz, you got that? Ingram, take this over here. Rondo said, hey, I don't need you to pass it to me. I'm hitting this step back on.
He was so hot that Caldwell lost his last name last night. He was just Caldwell. He didn't even need the Pope.
Yeah, he didn't need the Pope. He was playing like the Pope.
No, he didn't. He didn't need the Pope to bless him because he was just hot, man.
And then LeBron said, hey, LeBron got that thing going. He's like, okay, I go to the basket, get one. Okay, y'all want to double me? I'm going to find these shooters. Skip, this was very impressive. And he was outlawed. She couldn't travel. She got a blue book. I ain't talking about the kind that you buy get cars with. I'm talking about the old blue book, old passport. Me trip dog can go anywhere.
Jenny changed the gender in the lead, said it was Mr.
I did?
Yeah, I thought so.
I said Mr.
Which is fine. It's fine with me.
I thought it up.
I kind of like the Mr.
But that's okay, Skip Bayless. You had to be impressed with what you saw. And given what was that, think about it, Skip. The deadline came and went. No Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis.
Oh, the little young guys was going to go. And everybody was, they're not used to this. And for them to bounce back in the fashion in which they did, Skip, I was very, very impressed. And this might be a sign of great things to come.
Interesting. My turn. So I'm going to agree with your final takeaway. This felt big to me.
Yes.
Even though it's just some point in mid-February. What's the date? I don't even know what the date is.
Right now?
7th.
Okay. So
last night.
Early.
Day.
Okay, whatever. So February 7th. That's too early to declare that's a turnaround game, but it felt turnaround to me. It felt hugely psychologically to this basketball team, given what they just endured all the way up to the trade deadline. I will say this. There's some concern on my part that there's aberration asterisk attached to this game because when you hit a franchise record, Lakers franchise record 22, and the Celtics give up a franchise record 22 threes. They'd never given that up in the history of the Celtics before. 22, and they give them up at home. Okay, that could have aberration written all over it because you know and I know that's not going to happen every night.
Right.
I also, in a moment, I'm going to talk about the weirdest last play of a LeBron game, maybe ever, but I will get to that in just one moment. But I do agree with your point. When they were down 18, and it's pretty late in the second quarter, it's 4:05 until halftime. They're down 18 points. I thought this is starting to smell like Indiana, right?
I thought the same thing.
It's like, are they going to lose another game by 40 to the hated Celtics? And what happened?
Had they lost that game, Luke Walton's going to be out. They lose back-to-back games by 40 Skip.
Maybe that would have been a good thing. I don't know. But they go on a 16-7 run up to halftime. And back to your man, LeBron. I got to say two quick things about him before I get to the guts of this. He is still the best floor general in all of basketball. And last night, that was